there you are. Guess what? I have another message for you from the king.
Oh, okay, so that's how that works. Oh. I guess it was long enough I can do this. New play session, you know, all that. I'll just get my goodies. This time I remember to drink my drink. No, this guy's been around and we just haven't really, like, chatted with him.
It's wonderful to see you again, my friend, but I really wish the king would find someone else to serve as a messenger. I have so many other talents that could greatly benefit Orsinium.
What does the king need this time?
I have no idea. Although I did hear something or other about a moot of some kind. I suppose the best way to find out is to go and see the king.
Where does he want to see me? How about the club?
In the throne.
Oh, never mind.
Up at the keep. Hopefully he won't be in too foul of a mood when you get there. He seemed out of sorts when I told him this was the last message I was going to deliver. Either he finds something else for me to do, or I'm leaving.
Oh, okay. Good for you, I guess. Was she here before? I guess she was. I just didn't put attention to her. Oh, okay, that person just doesn't exist anymore. Man, Rothgar's cool. Orsinium's cool. Ah, the Scarp Keep. So big it deserved it. Earned its own load screen. It would be nice just at some point as they make Elder Scrolls games for them to explain exactly what the connection between Trinimac and Malakath is. Because there is one, even Malakath has admitted it before, but he was obtuse about it when asked, I believe. That is a cool statue. How come that isn't available? Oh, the other ones are, but that one's not. Or I guess it's a totem. Wait, does it like have... Oh no, I thought that was its butt. It just has a prop holding it. Yep, there's the Shield Wives. Where's your mom? She's usually... Ooh, look at that sun coming right through. Hello, you... Wow, could you sit a little more splayed out?
Ah, my friend and ally has returned. Let's talk. I heard what you did at the temple. Your efforts no doubt saved countless lives. It pains me to learn that Chief Basrag was involved, though.
You know Chief Basrag well. What do you think he hopes to accomplish?
Basrag's never agreed with my plans. He's a traditionalist, stubborn and old-fashioned to the end. His unwavering devotion to Malakath, his hatred of Trinimac, his refusal to recognize my authority. I'd say Chief Basrag is getting desperate.
What are you gonna do?
Basrag wants to start a war. Damn it all to oblivion, we'll have to stop him. He has the strength to overwhelm the lesser clans, and he's no suckling cub when it comes to fighting either. If he were to make a challenge for my throne...
How can I help you, King Kurog?
It's time to assemble the Great Moot. I want you to visit the clan chiefs that still haven't come around to our way of thinking. Talk some sense into them. You need to get to them before Basrag poisons the well and turns them against me.
Do you really think the clan chiefs will listen to me?
You made an impression already. But don't worry. I'm not expecting them to come just because you asked nicely. The chiefs are stubborn, but they each have a problem that's confounding their clan. Solve their problems, and they'll attend the moot.
You want me to help the chiefs?
Now you get it. Help the chiefs, and they'll be obligated to accept your invitation. I've tried to convince the chiefs of Tumnash, Morkel, and Shatul to join my kingdom. I even married a few of their daughters. We need a better solution.
Do we need to say anything specific?
Tell them that you come to help in the name of King Kurog. That I'm hosting a gathering of clans, and I want the chiefs to attend. And it needs to be the clan's chief that comes to the moot. If they try to send a subordinate, I'll be highly insulted.
I'll deliver the message and help the clan chiefs.
Do whatever it takes. The chiefs must attend the moot. I trust you won't fail me. When this is over, Hrothgar will finally be forged into a united kingdom. Meet me at my corner club after you finish. All this planning has given me a powerful thirst.
Can you tell me more about the clans and their chiefs?
More? What more is there to say? They refuse my every overture and laugh at my authority. We need to convince them of the veracity of my grand vision. Oh, very well. What specifically do you want to know?
Tell me about Tumnosh.
The stoneworkers? Tumnosh operates the Greystone Quarry, the primary source of building materials for Orsinium. I'm not sure what Chief Ramash is up to, but he's fallen behind on his shipments. Maybe you can help get the quarry back on track.
And Morkel?
The Morkel clan is famous for its smiths. Some of the finest arms and armor has come out of their forges. I've been trying to get them to send experts to help us build the city, but Chief Abzug continues to hem and haw. Family troubles, he says.
And Shatul?
One of the best clans as far as food production and livestock is concerned. Expert hunters and farmers, every one of them. Chief Ogzor promised to send herds of Icharters to help feed the city, but we haven't seen so much as a bushel of apples yet.
Alright. So I gotta go talk to the chiefs. I don't suppose it shows me until I leave the area, does it? Oh no, it does. There. Okay, so that's the northern one's the easiest one. I'll shoot for that first. I have one of these. Is this the one you have to steal? Like you have to find it in... Just to pickpocket people in Orsinium until you get it? I don't remember. It's like Orcish Carpet Blood Red? Something like that? Scarlet Blood? Something like that? I think blood's somewhere in the name. There's a blue version you can craft. But the red one you can only get from... Yeah, it's from pickpocketing. The worst thing they've ever required pickpocketing for was to get the motifs in Morrowind. There's the 3 house motifs you have to get from pickpocketing. It's a chore, man. It's Redoran. What are the 3? It's Redoran, Halalu, and Tilvani you only get from pickpocketing. Which is... Actually, most of the motifs in that DLC are really annoying. Like, the buoyant armigers are super crazy rare. Because you only find them in chests. If you find them. What else is in that DLC? The Morag Tong, that's just from doing dailies. That's not so bad. Is Ashlander one of them? Might be. Yeah, I think Ashlander is one of them. That's also from dailies. And now they finally added Refabricated, which is from the Halls of Fabrication, which... Isn't that considered like the hardest trial? And they're actually making it a little easier, like a hair easier in the coming update? Or I guess the update's already live on the PC. 101 uses for troll fat, you say? Oh!
I should have been at my husband's side. He'd still be alive, and I'd still be his hunt wife.
My condolences, but King Kurog sent me to speak with the chief.
Well, look upon my husband and weep, for his next journey is to the Ashen Forge.
What do you mean?
Perhaps a new chief will deal with Kurog's latest nonsense. Until then, leave us to our misery.
Who is this? Izara?
This is a private matter. I must tend to my son.
Ah, okay, you're the clan mother and she's the wife. Oh, she's one of the wives.
Rotten luck.
Oh. Lorig. The person's name Simone? Oh, Simone.
Don't see many new faces at Chateau Range. Our only neighbors are surly giants. Speaking of which, Chief Ogzor had a nasty encounter with a giant's club a short while ago. Best keep your voice low. We don't know how much time he has left.
How's the chief doing?
Dying. No amount of healing magic can fix smashed brains. Soon as he goes, Chateau is in for dark times. The clan will tear itself apart without a good contender for chief. I want to prevent that.
What do you have in mind?
We know which giant smashed the chief. I want to return the favor. That'll show the clan I'm a good contender, which would help keep the clan together. Thing is, I'm no tracker. Care to help me find the bastard?
Alright, I'll help you find the giant.
I have a few words to say to Chief Ogzor's mother. I'll meet you where Urkael the Cleaver's tracks begin. Don't know why we call him that. He carries a club.
That's actually funny. Why did Urkael the Cleaver attack your chief?
I don't really know. Most giants are surly enough. Urkael the Cleaver, we've come to learn, is a mean drunk. Once, he tore off an Echater's crest and tossed it across the snow like he was skipping a stone.
Ouch.
Heard they found it in Farin's stronghold.
You can't be serious.
You're right. Only made it 100 paces before it slammed into a tree. Took half a day to saw that bloody crest out. We tried to reattach the thing, but the Echater wanted nothing to do with it.
Why would you even try to reattach it? Why would Shadow fall into chaos with a chief?
Most of Chateau's warriors died in the first Winterborn raids. Without a good contender for chief, neighbor will fight neighbor for a title they can't hope to hold. We can't afford that, after losing so much to the raiders.
You're saying you'd prevent that?
Truth is, everyone's afraid. The chief kept this clan together for 2 decades. A strong contender will quiet their nerves. Slaying the giant who killed Chief Ogzor? None will doubt my strength.
Do you really want to become chief? You're very relaxed.
You want me to quote the Code of Malekith? Go on about vengeance and grudges? I've had my fill of that. Something I learned around all these Echater. The ones who bray the loudest never lead the pack.
Then who should lead?
Someone whose actions speak loudest. Someone like Chief Ogzor. Yes, I want to be chief. I spent 2 decades watching this clan prosper under his guidance. I'm not relaxed. I just wasn't willing to kill my best friend for his clan.
Kill your friend? What do you mean?
Contenders for chief fight it out in the Bloody Knoll. It's our shrine to Malekith, up on the hill. He who emerges is chief. Simple as that.
Is the chief of Shadow always a man?
Well, of course. That's how it's always been. Never thought about it any other way. I suppose it's possible. Still, I wouldn't wish that on any woman.
Why not?
She'd face constant challenge. Whispers behind her back, bitter sulking, the petty disrespects you expect from children, but all from grown orcs who should know better.
Is that a bad thing?
We travel where the Echater travel. Can't say it'd be good if the chief was stuck here defending him, herself, I mean. I wouldn't want to put my clan through that, but that's me.
Interesting. So if a woman did become a chief, would they have shield husbands?
All right, let's find Urkael the Cleaver.
Was I supposed to talk to you? No. Shield husbands and forge husbands and so on and so forth. That person's hair is so red. Am I looking for something? Oh, crouch. Is a bush. I suppose we'll be looking for other bushes? Ah. Okay. There's one over there. But I think got killed. This is an interesting... I think I heard a giant. That's a dead Echater, or however they're pronounced. GI. Oh, there's ogres. Was that a shaman? Yeah. Well, thanks. I don't want any fights. How are these plants the trail? I'm a little confused. They're just plants. Is he somewhere here? Hello? Oh, there he is. Oh, he is a frost giant, or a frosty giant. He's a big lad. Oh, right, I forgot I changed my skill set a little. Since I was level 3 from Assault, I figured I'd just give myself the speedy movement thingy. What's it called? Rapid maneuvers. So now I can do this. And go real fast. And it makes the animations for mounts at full speed look real silly. But I can... No, yeah. I was going to say I could leap the bounds of a canal or river like that, but clearly not.
Yazara?
Oh, he's still technically alive. I thought he was dead. Lady of Darkness. Not in her most original name. Why are they all here? Bloody Knoll Warden.
Listen, we both know you're the one who avenged the chief. Happy I could land a few good smacks. I'll tell Yazara when she's back. You deserve the credit.
Will that cause problems with you becoming chief?
That's up to the clan. I'm only doing it because Shatul needs a chief. Can't say I enjoy staking a claim while my friend is dying in that tent. I'm not so sure I want to be chief again.
Wait, you were a chief? Chief of what?
Small clan. Our stronghold let Shatul camp there in the summers, in return for choicest pick of a chater. Chief Ogzor wanted to strengthen the bond by marrying away his daughter. Ashruka was to be my hunt wife, but that didn't happen.
What do you mean?
Ashruka refused to be traded like the choicest pick of a chater. She chose exile rather than marry me. A month later, raiders from the Reach wiped out my whole clan. Chief Ogzor took me in.
What happened to Ashruka?
Don't really know. Shatul tries not to talk about its exiles. Chief Ogzor forbade anyone from speaking of her. I think he blamed himself for pushing her away. After her mother died, Ashruka and her father were always at odds. It was inevitable.
Did you blame her for leaving?
No. I've always respected how Ashruka held her ground, and I wasn't too keen on the match. I'd known her since she was a child, so going from Uncle Lorig to husband, we call that a Valenwood marriage. But don't let a wood orc hear you say it.
Did Chief Ogzor ever fear you would challenge him?
Never. Chief Ogzor knew I'd consider that a dishonor after what he'd done for me, and Shatul needed my muscle. It wasn't charity, if that's what you're thinking.
What happened to your old clan?
It was my own fault. I was more full of pride than sense back then. Shatul warned us of Reachmen they'd seen, prowling through the hills. I thought Chief Ogzor was trying to make up for Ashruka running off. Didn't pay it much mind. Then my clan was gone.
Enough about the past. Earlier you mentioned Yazara. Who's that?
Chief Ogzor's mother. Shatul's wise woman, though she hates it when we call her that. It falls to her to select the candidates for chief. And she's right over there.
Good to know. Oh.
Yazara, look! I cut this off her kill the cleaver. My friend here struck the killing blow.
Impressive, Larig. Why don't you show the others?
Sound advice, as always.
Cat.
Come closer. We should speak.
Okay. Oh, you've got a fancy dress. Wait, isn't this... No, this isn't Mage's Guild. This is an orc dress.
You avenged my son. I will not forget what you did for Shatul today, nor will the clan. If you are willing, I have need of someone so capable.
I'm listening.
If Shatul is to survive, there must be a new chief. Lorik is one contender. The other is Ulgesh. I want you to meet him.
Why?
Ulgesh returned from Orsinium shortly after my son's injury. He declared himself a contender, but I'm not sure why. The boy never had brains or ambition. Serving in the Orsinium Guard was my son's suggestion.
Why does that matter?
Shatul needs a chief who looks out for the clan before himself. We have no walls to hide behind, only our wits and our skill herding a Chatir. If Ulgesh has neither, I need to know.
Alright, where is he?
I sent him after Scamper, our laziest Chatir. Ulgesh can explain the task. He's never been talkative, but see what you can learn as you aid each other. I'll want to speak with you when you return.
Now, is she testing him or testing me at this point? Mammoth. Let me real quick get this way shrine. Oh, he's got the full heavy armor. He's got the full cool helmet. Although it's weird to see this armor when there's nicer ones available from the DLC. What is squeaking? Oh.
Who are you?
Hey, wait a minute. That's not a... interesting. Mr. Miserable, Yazara sent me to help you.
I don't need your help.
Yazara insisted.
Alright. Let's finish this so I can get back to the clan.
What are we finishing?
Yazara asked for a snow truffle. This lazy beast can sniff it out. But it's a two-person job. I can't keep Scamper and hunt for a snow truffle.
What's a snow truffle?
It's like a tundra truffle, but tastier. Only grows in these parts.
I see, but why does Yazara need a snow truffle?
No clue. A potion, maybe? You scout ahead, find a truffle patch. Give a whistle. I'll send Scamper your way.
Is this the exiled... I feel like this is the daughter. What then?
Scamper will sniff the patch. If there's a snow truffle, he'll dig it up. You grab it and bring it to Yazara. Got it?
Got it.
Scamper is fast asleep. Give him a good kick to wake him.
Where can I find truffle patches?
Near boulders or trees. Lots of them between here and Shatul. It's why they camp here in the winter.
They? Aren't you part of Shatul as well?
I lived in Orsinium for years. Sometimes I forget Shatul is home. Just find the snow truffle. It's cold out here.
Interesting. Ulgesh. Eh? Oh! How do I know? Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go.
Use your nose, Scamper.
Okay, interesting. How about this one?
Damn. No snow truffle.
Who would fight me? You fight me? Oh, it's a Durzog. I got so used to doing that command. I was wasting stamina doing that. Not to press circle there. Anything? Nothing? Something?
I think you found one.
It's a mushroom.
Scamper earned some sleep. Let's get back to Shatul. I think you found one.
He did. I picked it up already. Don't glitch out now. Huh.
Did you find Olgesh?
Yes, he asked me to bring you the snow truffle.
Good. Give it here. Olgesh passed my test. Scamper has always required 2 people to wrangle. For Olgesh to send you back with the snow truffle tells me he learned to master his temper.
Wait, what if Olgesh had lost his temper?
He'd have tried to kill you. But you slew Urkael the Cleaver. I expect Olgesh would now be dead.
I see. What now?
Lorig and Olgesh are the only clear contenders for chief. They must enter the Bloody Knoll and duel beneath the stern gaze of Malakath. The one who emerges shall be the new chief of Shatul.
I don't want to be a contender. I'll pass. I see. It sounds like Shatul's troubles will soon be over.
I have not forgotten what you did for us. On behalf of Shatul, I name you Bloodkin. You shall always have a place among us. I already sent Lorig to the Bloody Knoll. Could you inform Olgesh he is to fight? I would do so, but I must attend to my son.
Okay.
Olgesh should be at his tent. And thank you for the snow truffle, Bloodkin. Sometimes the smallest favors are hardest to repay.
Why did you need the snow truffle?
It was my son's favorite food. His hearthwife. She has dozens of recipes. He loved them all. He won't be able to taste it. His mind, you see, there's nothing left of him. But I'll mix it into the poison so he enjoys it one last time.
What poison?
The poison I shall feed the husk that remains of his body.
I mean, if his brain really is gone, I guess it's a mercy.
No, it is me, murdering my own son.
Then why do it?
Shatul must survive. Before a new chief is chosen, the old chief must die. By the time Lorig and Olgesh reach the Bloody Knoll, the poison will finish its work. Malakath will take no offense.
I understand.
I doubt that. An orc of Shatul would truly understand. You are neither. Yet you are bloodkin to our clan, and your words give me the strength to do what must be done. Shatul must survive.
Yikes. It is one of those weird furnishings that have never been released, these little bears. I think there's even a recipe for it, but they've just never released it. There's a little mammoth one too, and I think a saber cat?
Over here. We need to
Hey,
talk.
I was right.
You looked different from inside Olgesh's helmet.
I knew you were an Ilgesh.
What? What did you know?
I had a feeling you weren't Ilgesh, so what, you're Shruka, the Chief Ogzar's exiled daughter.
Yes, you're right. How did you know it was me?
Lorig mentioned you.
I see. You seem to know much about me, Snow Truffle. But not everything.
Then tell me what I missed.
A merchant friend keeps me informed of Shatul. When she brought word of my father's injuries, I had to return and contend for chief. Shatul must survive.
Why'd you disguise yourself?
As an exile, I'm not allowed to enter Shatul. But Ulgesh is no exile. I traded him a new set of armor for his old, then returned to my clan. My own grandmother couldn't tell the difference.
Why did you sound so different when you were wearing the helmet?
The real Ulgesh has a squeak in his voice. One day he paid Morgul's forge wife to make him sound like an ogre. He always wore the helmet everywhere he went. It still smells like sweaty breeches and onions. I cleaned it 3 times. Nothing worked.
Can you become chief?
Have you been to Orsinium? The king hammers away at traditions which keep orcs locked in squalid strongholds. He tempers us, forges us into something new, something better. I will become chief of Shatul, and in a decade, it will become tradition.
But will Shatul accept you?
Some won't. They may challenge me, and I'll have to kill them. But when any other clan clucks about the code of Malakath, Shatul will band together as we always do. We'll triple their rate on Achater, a built-in blood price for the disrespect.
Do you think that will work?
I think we'll get rich off the Malakath zealots. That will make the king happy. And if he asks me to be his chief wife, I'll decline. But I'll offer him the chance to be my king husband.
What do you think of Lorig?
Lorig is a fine warrior, better than my father. But that's the problem. He never challenged my father. He's like an Achater bull that refuses to mate, no matter how much ginger pulp you feed him.
What do you think of him?
I haven't thought about that in years. He was always Uncle Lorig to me. Taught me how to play chop. Always called me Little One, even when I was nearly his height. I looked up to him. Then Father insisted I become his hunt wife.
Do you hold that against him?
Lorig's heart was never in the match. But refusing would have led to a feud. Father was insufferable. A chief's daughter must bear the clan's burdens. But children are a burden I don't ever plan to bear. Not for the clan, not for anyone.
Okay, I see. What happened? So what now?
Now I head to the Bloody Knoll. There I will kill Lorig and become chief of Shatul. For this to work, my grandmother must know my intentions. Inform her, and I swear upon my mother's memory, I will repay the favor when I am chief.
Will you pledge Shatul's support for King Kurog?
Gladly.
Deal. What should I tell Yazara?
Tell her the truth. I don't care if she approves. She will need to prepare the clan for my success. If Malakath disapproves, he can strike me down in the Bloody Knoll. But Shatul must survive. Go. There's little time.
Alright, I'll let her know. I don't remember how this quest
The
ends.
garrison's safe now. but
Probably
there'll soon be
badly.
another fight. Another way to raise our weapons in battle. Mark my words.
Why did you come to this tent?
My son, Chief Ogzor, is dead. Lorig waits at the Bloody Knoll. Is Olgesh on his way?
Actually, Ashruka is heading to the Bloody Knoll.
What? Ushruka was exiled from Shatul. I would never allow her to contend for chief.
That's why she poses Ilgesh.
That foolish girl. We're a traditional clan. Shatul will never accept an exiled woman as chief.
Why not? She'd make a good chief.
Had she become Larig's hunt wife as my son wanted, Shatul would have stayed for the wedding. We would have been there when the Reach attacked Larig's clan. Her selfishness led to their destruction.
There are no other contenders in your clan.
Take this ritual blade. It is flawed at its core, just like Lorig and Ushruka. Replace the blade of the weakest contender.
I can't do that, it's not fair.
Fair? I just watched my son die. None of this is fair. The flawed blade is a test. A weak contender who survives despite this setback deserves to become chief of Shatul.
Do you really believe that will happen?
When the blade fails, the weakest contender will most assuredly die. If she go, there is little time. Malakath favor the victor.
Well, I don't like this. Oh god, who do I... I don't suppose that there's a third no option, is there? Ooh. Orcish Temple. You don't really see a lot of these in the game. Oh, I have to do it from the other side. So whoever I replace the sword of will probably die? What does it say in the journal about this? Sometimes it tells you stuff, right? A flawed blade to the weakest contender. I don't know, man. Oh, that's death. Why is there just a pit like that? I guess... They both have good intentions is the problem. maybe this would even it out if I'll have Lorg.
Ashruka? You have to go. If Ulgesh sees you, he'll kill you.
Ulgesh is in Orsinium. He sold me his armor before I came to Shatul.
No. What have you done?
Shatul must survive. Don't hold back, Lorig.
Malakath favor the victor.
I mean, that sword isn't doing anything for him. He's kind of just...
Goodbye, Uncle Lorig.
Oh, wow. He did just die. Ugh. Oh, I can push back to third. Or first. Although I guess canonly it doesn't really... Why can't I mount? Well, it doesn't actually make sense because I think even into the into the 4th era, it's still a thing that it's always led by a man. Blah blah blah. Which is silly, you know. Maybe if the next Elder Scrolls is in the 5th era. God, the 5th era. Wait, is it? Was Skyrim in the 4th or the 5th era? Now I'm all mixed up. This is 2nd era. Morrowind and Imperial and Oblivion were 3rd era, right? Well, whatever the next era is. It'd be cool to see orc strongholds led by a woman.
You've returned. Who is the new chief of Shatul?
Ashruka was victorious.
I see. I convinced our clan that Ashruka's victory would test our faith in Malakath's favor. They'll accept her. For now. If she allows it, I shall advise her. She'll need all the help she can get.
The Barboot of Clan... Oh, she's here.
You alone emerged from the bloody knoll. Did you pray to Malakath for your victory?
I needed no prayers, only my strength.
Then go forth, my chief, and receive your clan. Shatul, I present your new chief.
Know this, my clan. A new era begins today. The era of the Orc. At King Kurog's side, we shall lead Tamriel to greatness.
Oh, they seem to be for it. What was that helmet I got? Oh, it's actually unique. You know, it actually does something. Oh, Pariah. Wait, that's a good tank set. Yeah. You become beefier the more in danger you are.
I know the cheers won't last. I'll need to guard against challengers from all sides to be twice the chief my father was. But for now, this feels good. This feels right.
King Krog wants the chief of Shatul to attend a moot. Do I have your support?
Of course you do. I don't know if I can attend the moot myself. I should stay here until the clan gets used to the idea of me as chief. But you can tell the king that Shatul supports him absolutely.
That's the
This
thing.
is not justice.
Okay. That's the thing he didn't want, though, was for a representative to show up. Hopefully okay. We ride fast. We get to tour the Orsinium lands. So I didn't even know this, but apparently, I guess, yeah, even with this one, DLC zones and maybe even base game zones are all whoa, are always broken up into 3 different biomes throughout the zone. So like here we have Sky Shard. Here we have like the eastern northern tundras. Then there's like the shoreline in the middle to the north and all that. And then to the west is like super like pretty nature, that kind of thing. I guess that would be, what the hell is that? Oh, it's a Reeker. Ow. Somehow it didn't take damage from that? I guess it should just be a field? Flowery fields? Bone Rock Cavern. Oh, it's probably Reeker territory. If that sighting was any indication. Is a way shrine over there? There we go. That'll make traveling much easier if I ever need to come back here for some reason. Oh, here's the stronghold now. Morkel. More cool, however you want to say it. Alright, what problems does your clan have? Abzug, huh? Nice longhouse.
I know you. You're one of those outsiders that Kurog brought to our land. I heard you've done some amazing feats, but I'd rather you didn't linger in my stronghold.
King Kurog requests your presence at the Great Moot.
Sorry, but I have problems of my own right now. As long as my forge wife is miserable, I can't deal with anything else. I wonder, does King Kurog have a solution for volatile family disputes? I'd definitely listen to him speak on that topic.
If I assist your forge wife with her problem, will you agree to the moot?
If you're brave enough, talk to Lasgal and do whatever she asks. If you can finally get her to stop yelling at me, I'll go and listen to whatever Kurog wants to say.
Why wouldn't you just talk to her, dude? It's not that hard. Don't be a bum. Oh wow, you have a whole, like, separate part over here. Oh right, she's the forge wife. This is the forge. That makes sense.
Fool girl! She'll get herself killed!
What?
She'll never have them!
You got it. What?
The king insisted on a Morkel daughter for his forge wife. But then he decided to pass over my eldest. Now Ashika wants to prove him a fool for marrying her little sister.
What do you mean?
Malekith alone knows why Ashika ran off. Wounded pride sent her to Morkel descent, no doubt. Idiot. The girl will end up as Ogre Dun or a spider hatchery.
I'll head there and find her.
Running off to Morkel descent is why Ashika's still unwed. Finding glory in old relics instead of at the king's side? He'd have chosen her if she wasn't so headstrong. Ugh.
I had some questions.
Go on, ask.
What do you know about the descent?
Old clan legend says it's full of relics. Every few years, a new crop of idiots runs off there to get killed. You want to know what's in there? Ogres and spiders the size of ogres.
Tell me about the relics?
I can tell you how long it takes steel to melt. You want old stories? Go ask a poet.
Why didn't the king choose Ashaka?
Ashika thinks she's steel in a world full of iron. For all the king blusters, she'd challenge him at every turn. Her little sister is content to just run a forge. Easy choice. Also, I punched his mother.
What?
Now, it was years ago. Alga said the breastplate I made her son was adequate. Questioned my skill with a word from a daggerfall parlor. Pah! Didn't help that Ashika's first dagger had Alga's tooth forged into the hilt.
Oh.
Worth it, though.
Oh my god, that's actually scary. Goodbye. How do you forge a tooth into the hilt? Do you just like... Do you just mount it in there? Or do you actually like... Is there some process to it? Do you melt the tooth? Can you do that? Do teeth melt or just turn to ash? They must just turn to ash. It's like bone. Kind of. The Hand of Morkel. And? Oh, look, another bear. Say hi, bears. Oh, God, where did those harpies start? Where did they come from? Get inside, get inside, get inside before the birds come to peck your eyeballs. Hey, an ogre. Legends hold that, before they built on the surface, the earliest orcs made their homes underground. True or not, the cavern has an undeniably orcish feel to it. Or this cavern. Naturally, she's on the other end. Is it doing the thing where Oh. I was doing some Cyrodiil stuff the past few days, and if things get too hectic, my character just disappears. Like, completely. So run straight ahead, and then I gotta get up and around there somehow. Like this, and I'm gone. Lasts too long, but it's enough of a sprint. Ow. And one of these. See, in a place like this where there's multiple types of enemies, it would be cool to see the enemies just outside of scripted events fight each other. Can you fear an ogre? I wonder. Oh, you can! Oh, lovely. Well, she's here. Come on, you don't want to fight me. You do. There. You know, I'm beginning to notice a pattern with the women being mistreated. And oh, that's... Did you do this?
Who are you? It doesn't matter. The Hand of Morkel is mine. Once I find it, which is harder than I thought. That's why you're here, isn't it?
Actually, your mother sent me to find you.
She... What? Why?
She's worried about your attempt to embarrass the king.
My what? Does she even listen to me? She never listens. Honor of the clan, I say. You'll find someone soon, she says. Alright. She sent you here to help? Good. Help me find Morkelden.
What is Morkelden?
The long-lost home of Morkel clan. The old poems say it was buried in ice and stone-marked thrice. See the statues? Morkel's stonework and very old. Morkelden has to be nearby, but well, maybe you can find the way in.
Who do those statues represent?
The old poems of Morkelden's founding mention a heroic trio who rebuffed Winter's grasp and found haven beneath. Maybe they saved the clan from a tunnel collapse. Oh, there's some writing at the base of the statues. Couldn't make sense of it.
Are you certain the statues are the key?
Buried in ice and stone-marked thrice, the statues must reveal the way inside. I think there's an order to lighting the braziers, but I can't get it to work.
Okay, statues, huh? Also, what is the skeleton with the where are the statues? Oh. Oh, okay, so they're all around the pillar. No, wait, I don't want to light this. Well, I guess I have. I thought she said there was something written at the base. Oh. Fell off blood tusk. Standing in defiance, death would not find his friends. Would break against his mighty shield even at their backs. Okay. Masgar many tongues. Bathed in the caverns in light, steadfast steadfastly stood between them, his words of warmth and courage never far from ear. Stood between them. Keen were her eyes, even as the doom closed in. She drew her companions near and led the way to glory. Huh. Oh, okay, so it just tells me. So she led... Oh, well, I already goofed it then. Ouch. Okay. So she led... I think it's just... her, and then dude in the middle, and then dude in the back. Yeah.
That rumbling. Do you feel it?
Oh, right, I forgot this. You unlock a whole area here that has a place you can make weapons.
The wall shifted. Sealed away, but hidden in plain sight. Morkelden, lost among the ice.
Ooh. Wait. Is he gonna come to life? They look like the kind of statues that would come to life. Where did she go? Ooh. Where is she?
That's it! The Hand of Morkel. It's in some sort of... What is that, a display?
Don't touch it.
It's nestled in there tight. Of course we can't just take it.
Oh. Yeah, that definitely has trap written. Oh yeah, look, I can use them. This is the Morkelden stuff here.
The Hand of Morkel is held in something called the... I think it said the Heart Forge? Also, endless breath and untold rage lets purest heart release the hand. Oh, it's...
What does that mean?
We need to rekindle the forge. Endless breath has to mean bellows, and untold rage is... a furnace? Strange way to say it. I'm missing something. Can you look around for a bellows and some kind of blast furnace?
Alright, what should I do if I find them?
Morkel Clan prefers simple solutions that last. Look for switches or some kind of mechanism. We'll see what happens when you set things in motion. Oh, and stay alert. My ancestors wouldn't leave this place completely unguarded.
Fair point. Oh, it's a big place. Oh god, a rat. Oh, yep, here we come. They're coming to life. Pardon me, gents. Oh yes, they're all coming to life. Huh. They made golems. Bellows wheel lock. Is there a trick to it? It seems just push the buttons, right? Ah. They don't like that. Whoa, their foots. How big are they? They're very large. Not strong. They even drop like they're made of metal. Yep, figured that would happen. They're cool though. Surely. Okay, so half of them came to life, the other half didn't. Makes sense. Hello, spider. Alright, who's gonna come to life as I run through? They are. Really well done with the sound design for those things. Oh, these are gonna come to life too, aren't they? No, they're not. That's a gargoyle. Oh! Oh, how do I... Oh, there's a path. Let me not run in case I need to recharge my stamina. Blast frames? Oh, that's cool. Uh-oh. Oh, I've activated the forge. Oh, I keep forgetting. Wrong button. I guess that makes sense. Turned on the bellows, turned on the blast furnace. Ew, this gargoyle is like really fleshy. It's weird. Usually they're like made of stone. I don't like it. Now, are they gonna keep coming back to life? Or are they done fighting? Spiders aren't. Where's she this way? Now some spiders. Get out of here. Ooh, look at the cool bellows.
You did it! Now for purest heart. The old plan word for heart also means blood. Purest blood. Morgul blood? My father is Morgul's chief. My blood must work. Just a quick slash of the knife.
Why is it always the palm? Why is that the one people cut?
Look, it's opening. Like a hand. Opening. Oh.
Oh no? Why oh no?
The hand of Morkel isn't our forge hammer. It's the cage around it. And if my clan's old word for heart also means blood, then this wasn't our heart forge. It was our...
Blood Forge!
My mother says we're the best smiths in Rothgar because we put heart in the steel. Whose heart? Whose blood? Morkel clan hasn't had enemies since the days of Morkeldon. Did we feed our rivals to that thing?
Wait, your clan locked the Forge Hammer away.
You're right. The old poems aren't about honor we lost when we left Morkeldon. It's honor gained for burying our greatest shame beneath a mountain of ice. And a warning to stay away from the hand of Morkel, which... well, we couldn't know.
Are you gonna lock the hammer away?
Not without blood magic. But I can't just leave it here. It's our heritage. I'll bring it back to the stronghold, but what then? What do I tell my clan?
Your clan's greatest strength was leaving. You don't need this place.
Of course. Returning the Forge Hammer will fill my clan with pride. Enough to take the sting away when I explain what Morgulden was.
What do you mean?
We must make peace with our ancestors and remember the lessons they taught. They've forged with clean hands for generations. The clan needs to know why that's important. I heard a rumbling when you rekindled the forge. Maybe another way out. Anything to avoid those ogres.
Why are they coming to life? Is she gonna smite them? No? I guess I'm gonna have to smite them. Ooh. Oh, there are stocks. Lovely.
Look, a door hidden by the ice. Is that sunlight?
If we go outside and it's the middle of night, I'm gonna have an issue with that, what you just said. I bet it's night. It is.
This is close to Orsinium. Useful if we ever need to return to the Heart Forge.
Yeah.
Stronghold?
So you can craft it more cool than... I think it was one of the first... I guess Craglorn had the first 9... You needed to... Wait, actually... Okay, there's one in Craglorn. That's... Yeah, there's one in Craglorn and one in Imperial City. So this was the third... set that required to know it. You have to know 9 Well, you have to know all 9 traits for whatever gear you want to craft. So if you want to make a sword, you need to know all 9 of the traits. Which, I mean, hey, my other character is a master crafter. He knows all the traits for everything. So I could always use him. But Morkeld was one of the sets I was considering giving to Mr. Miserable when I was repicking armor for damage, because it basically manifests a big giant axe that comes and attacks your enemies while you attack them. It's like having an assistant. Oh, a group's gathered.
Come here. Stand by my side as I address the clan.
Okay.
Is that your ally, Ashaka?
Monster? What was that? Why do you say monster? Why did the subtitle say monster? That seems incorrect.
Quiet! Ashaka speaks on a matter concerning the clan.
Oh, they don't have her name correctly programmed, so it's defaulting to monster.
Morkel clan, I come to you with a hard truth. But when have we ever feared the truth?
How long is this gonna take?
I return from Morkeldin with our clan's greatest treasure. Behold, the Hand of Morkel.
Not a lot of... Oh, okay, never mind.
It's true our ancestors locked away the hammer, but not for the reasons we thought. Morkeldin housed a blood forge. It's true, our clan once turned to dark magic, but they faced this hard truth and abandoned it. For the blood we work into the metal is our own, not that of our enemies. I say to you, that is the strength of Morkel. This hammer shows our ancestors' strength. With it, we forge a new destiny.
Prepare yourselves, my clan. Soon we march to Orsinium. We shall build it anew.
Oh, that was easy to convince him. I need to check something that's bugging me. Looking at that hammer. Weapon styles. It would be one-handed. It would be a hammer. Where is it? No, not that one. That one. Oh no, it is totally different. Never mind. Does it look like any hammer then? There's not a lot of one double-headed hammers like that. No, it's not that one. Huh. Yeah, the rest of them are all... Why are the opal weapons still in... I thought those would go away when the seasonal stuff was over. Huh. I wonder if they'll make that as a Elder Scrolls relic thing that you can change the appearance.
Do you see how my clan looks at the forge hammer? The fire in their eyes? They'll rebuild Orsinium by themselves if they have to.
What now?
Now, I name you bloodkin to Morkel clan. Last thing I'll do before heading to Orsinium. The king needs a clan who can work its great forge. You think we'd let Shatul embarrass us with their inferior iron?
Okay. Wait a minute. What did you just give me? It's ancient orc style. Wait, is that what it is? How did I miss that? Mighty mallet. One-handed. Hammer. Where's ancient orc? Ancient orc. Well, that's not correct. Is it considered a two-handed hammer? No, that's a totally different thing too. Oh god, it has like tenderizers on it. Weird. That one's even scarier. Oh, cool, dwarven. I wonder what how they're gonna design. Oh, did I lock it? I did. One of the data mine sets. Oh wait, what? Oh, I gotta talk to the chief. Data mine, the Undaunted monster sets. They showed, or supposedly, the Sentinel of Rekugams is coming up, which is cool. I wonder how they'll make it different from the Engine Guardian, because they're both from the same place and they're both dwarven robots.
Kurog's outsider. I'm not sure what you did exactly, but you somehow restored peace to my family and thereby helped my clan. You have my thanks.
King Kurog requests your presence at the Great Moot. Will you attend?
Sure, why not? I'll go to this moot and listen to what Kurog has to say. It's the least I can do after you helped us with our family problem. Perhaps I'll see you in Orsinium, outsider.
Perhaps.
This work never ends.
Is the Forge Mother here? No, that's not. Or the Forge Wife. I guess she's a Forge Wife. That's actually a pretty comfy looking bed. How come the other orc beds don't look as comfy as that?
So much to do, so little time.
So what are the different... There's a Hearth Wife, which I imagine it takes care of the home. Forge Wife, which, well, handles the forge. There's the Shield Wives, which defend. I wonder what other wives there are. Is she here? I want to talk to her. I don't see her. Maybe she's here in the crowd? These are generic people. Oh, here she is.
Ashika named you Bloodkin, and you did bring her back from Morkel descent with a fabled relic of our people. But don't get any ideas.
What? I had some questions.
Go on, ask.
Oh, okay, these are the same questions as before. Goodbye! I ride south. So now we go to Tumnash. What was Tumnash? Was Tumnash the stone? Shatul was the food. Morkel was the steel. Weapons and armor and all that. I think this one was the stoneworking, right? Whoa, that's an Echater. Echater, however you say it. Oh good, the accursed nursery. No thanks, I'll pass. I don't think anyone's even doing it right now. Oh wait, look at that! Someone's fighting it. Someone really fighting them by themselves? Look at that! Oh, I can lend a hand. Why did I do this? It's gonna take forever. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. Goodbye. I wish you luck with this. That was a mistake. I forgot just how tough the world bosses are. Oh god, the worst one is the one at the unfinished dolmen. Ho ho, bad guys. Oh, Shrock. Wait. Aren't these like the bad Trinimac people? Why can't I pick this butterfly? There's no combat left. Really? I'm not in combat, dude. Come on. That was a colossal mistake, going to the nursery. Why did I do that? Oh my god. Do I need to, like, hide? Nope, still no. Cool. I think that's the stronghold. How do I get up to it? I don't think it's like this. Oh, here we go. This works. Greystone Quarry.
I need to find out what happened. In
Another
the
Forge
quarry.
Wife.
Where's that elf we hired?
Forge Wife Karza.
Have you happened to see an elf around here? Tall, spindly, talks way too much for his own good.
Oh, the dude who was being the messenger before? I haven't seen anyone like that recently.
No, of course not. That would have been too easy. This is what I get for hiring a tuskless runt. He said he could improve efficiency in Greystone Quarry. What did we get for our trouble? First the fog, then the screams, then nothing.
You haven't heard anything from the quarry?
Not a word. And it smells like elf mischief to me. My husband, Chief Ramash, went down into the quarry to look for the elf and find out what happened to our workers. He came back covered in blood. And I can tell you, Ramash doesn't bleed easily.
I can take a look into the quarry if you like.
I'd appreciate any help you can provide. After what happened to the chief, the rest of the clan refuses to go anywhere near the quarry. If you can get in there, find out what happened, and make sure the quarry workers are safe.
Tell me more about what happened here.
It's all because of that damn city they're building. The king needs stone for Orsinium's walls, for its keeps, for its damn towers. I don't know where quarry overseer Yadurl found the elf, but he claimed he could increase our production tenfold.
It's a bold claim.
Typical elf. Too clever for his own good. All tricks and hasty maneuvers. But our clan depends on the quarry. It's our livelihood. If we can't determine what happened down there and fix it, the Tumnash clan is finished.
Where's the chief now?
In the longhouse, tending to his wounds and raging about the troubles that have befallen us. By Malakath's crooked tusk. Chiefs and their howling. He's useless when he's like this.
And who are you again?
I'm Chief Ramash's forge wife. Tumnash is my clan, and Greystone is our quarry. These recent troubles, on top of the pressure to provide more stone for Orsinium, are beginning to take a toll on us. I tell you, it's enough to make Malakath weep.
That's a bold claim. I don't know that Malakath knows how to cry. If there was ever a moment that would bring Malakath to tears, it's in the 16 Accords of Madness. He didn't cry there, so I don't think he would ever cry.
Shadows. Shadows in the fog.
Okay, well he's not quite dead, but he's very close. Ooh. Ooh. Mushrooms. Building the massive walls and towers of the new city of Orsinium requires a great deal of stone. Much of it comes from the Tumnash clan's rich quarry and its newly discovered depths. Is it going to be Reeker? Reeklings? What's going to be the issue here? Gorn! There's a game named after you. It's very violent.
What are you doing down here? Don't you know that Greystone Quarry is a disaster area?
I'm here to find out what happened.
What happened? The High Elf. That's what happened. Things were fine for a while. Rock flowed out of the quarry at a record pace. But then we broke into a cavity and the elf insisted on exploring it. That's when the fog began to roll out of the hole.
Tell me about this fog.
It was fog. Thick as stew it was. Chief Ramash and Huntwife Bulgar decided to enter the quarry and find out what happened to the elf and the workers. We went with them. Worst decision I ever made.
What happened to the chief?
We entered the fog, but we weren't alone in there. There were shadows, things in the fog. We were attacked. I saw the chief run out, covered in blood. Bulgar's still down there, looking for her daughter. Last we knew, she was with the elf.
I'll find them.
Find the Huntwife and her daughter, and kill as many of those things as you can. But the elf, save the elf from me.
Tell me about the things that attacked you.
Like I said, it was dark, foggy. Couldn't make out anything except shapes, shadows in the fog. Even though I couldn't see them clearly, I could hear them clanging around, skittering on sharp claws, and they moved fast, like lightning.
It's not Falmer, right? Any idea where the fog comes from?
We just entered the cavity when I noticed the strange pipes on the walls. If I had to guess, it was the steam coming out of those pipes that created the fog. Made it impossible for us to see, let alone fight. Those things had no trouble, though.
Maybe it is Falmer, because they don't need to see. They're blind. Oh, crap, and it is Dwarven Ruins. Oh, hey, it's the furnace. I have that one. Oh, it's nice to see how many places that appears in. This is legitimately spooky. Would you like assistance? Hello. Is this a new player? I can't tell, because that looks like it's one of the Striven skins. The last sources for those were either the crates or the Mid-Year Mayhem. Well, Mid-Year Mayhem wasn't that long ago. I guess they could be level 27 still from then. Well, then why are they in Rothgar? It's a very odd place to... Hey! Sentries! Fun little guys. I love the sentries. They're one of the coolest little dwarven things. Although I don't know what's the difference between a sentry and a theodolite. Or theodolite. Oh, don't know if I do. Yeah, it's the hunt wife.
I thought you were one of those damn machines. You're just lucky I've got the reflexes of a snow bear, or your guts would be decorating the floor. Now, care to explain what you're doing down here?
I was looking for you.
Is this another of my husband's half-hearted rescue attempts? Whatever. I guess I should be grateful. One of those metal spiders took a chunk out of my leg. Nothing too serious, but I can't fight worth a damn. So it's up to you to find my daughter.
How do you know she's still alive?
I don't. But I can hope, can I? Besides, I haven't seen her corpse. And she is her father's daughter. Then there's the elf. He knows what he's doing. And has more than a few tricks up his sleeve to deal with the
Is it the Artificier instead? Tell me about the High Elf.
He's a clever bastard. I'll give him that. He knew there was a dwarven ruin down here. And used us to uncover it. We should have been more careful. But he had significantly increased our production. And you know Orsinium. They always want more stone.
Tell me about your daughter.
Shaban. She's a brave young woman. Took an immediate interest in the High Elf and his fancy ways. The elf didn't seem to mind. In fact, I think he liked having someone strong and beautiful at his side. You find one, and you'll find the other.
I'll find your daughter. Yeah, I bet it's Terringer the Artificier. Oh, hello. Them some big mushrooms. Holy crap, those are huge. Those are like Vardenfell scaled mushrooms. This is probably a mistake. Oh no. Are we fighting? Oh yeah, we're fighting. These are big spiders. Why are these ones so big? They've been eating the robot Wheaties. Oh, that guy followed me down. Hello.
Oh, thank Trinimac. You're not one of those dwarven Dwemer things. But what are you doing down here? Did you come to help me escape from this damn quarry?
Oh, I thought the quarry was up above.
Our quarry, sure. But the dwarves carved out this quarry centuries ago. It looks like they started down here and were working their way up. Don't ask me what they used the stone for. I don't want to think about that.
Where's the high elf?
He told me to stay here while he went to investigate the central structure. He used his control rod to walk right past the machines. But apparently its protection doesn't extend to anyone else. That's what I get for trying to help an elf.
I'll find him. I bet it's Terringer the Artificier. He's a jerk, to be frank. Ooh, this is almost like a preview of Blackreach, in a sense. This is cool. Yeah, if the things in the shadows then would... Oh. Bud, are you having problems over here? Yeah, that would be Falmer, even if they don't outright say it. That's interesting. Take a torch bug. Fear me. Or fear you, I guess. You're feared. I'm feared. You fear... Whatever. Man, me and my bleeding heart. Helping this guy. Oh, this guy that probably doesn't need help, but I'm speeding him along. Where the hell is he? Oh god, swarming ones. These are the worst. Let's just close that. Where did that guy go? Not a single piece of dwarven scrap, huh? I do not think dwarven centurions can be feared. Short of a colossus, they're top of the line. Top of the food chain, even. Man, I hope this is, like... Okay. Blackreach, they've got potential there for some world bosses, right? Just give me one that's a dwarven colossus. Just one. I'd like to have a dwarven colossus that isn't locked behind a trial or a DLC dungeon. Where your average Joe Schmo can see one. Butterfly. Hey. Oh, it's Naramo? What? Naramo, you're not supposed to be a jerk. Little clueless, but not a jerk.
Ah, what a surprise with Zark. Seems like we explored that place only yesterday. You do remember? Stros Mackay, Dwemer Ruins, that adorable animunculus clanker. Those were good times. But now, to business.
You're the high elf working with the orcs?
Ah, so you've met them. I really do feel awful about what happened. I offered my help because I suspected that the ruins of Mizandine were down here, but I never expected such powerful defenses. This place is remarkable.
What have you been up to since Stros Mackay?
Ah, the Bzark ruins. That was an adventure. Since then I've been traveling, exploring. But it's good to see you again. And I could really use your help. The ruins' defenses are some of the most powerful Dwemer apparatuses I've ever encountered.
Wouldn't it be apparati? No, I guess not. Defenses, you mean the constructs?
Yes, but I was referring to the fog. It was a most curious thing. As soon as we unearthed the door to this place, a heavy fog set in and the Dwemer spiders swarmed us. I know how to handle dwarven constructs. The orcs, sadly, do not.
Do you have a plan for dealing with the constructs?
My control rod can only handle a few constructs at a time. The scale of this place is well beyond its capabilities. There may be an alternative, however. If we can find the Construct Control Center, we may be able to take command of the constructs.
I'll look for the center. It's probably the thing right around the corner. Whoa, I don't think they've ever had these plants for sale anywhere. Those are cool. If you ever want a nice dwarven themed house, you buy lots of glowy plants. I'm so excited to see what they do with Greymore. Oh my god, it's a...
This is...
That's not a control center, that's a... What are the things called that you chart stars with? Orrery. Isn't this an orrery? Is this not an orrery? What is this?
Our paths cross again. Thank the Eight.
We were down the hall.
It's amazing how often good research leads to remarkable discoveries. Since we parted, I have come to the conclusion that this is an automated quarry. Like the Orc Pit above, only much more sophisticated.
How did you get past the dwarven machines?
The control rod that I made back at Stros Mackay. I can't command the constructs, but they don't attack me. Alas, the orcs weren't so lucky.
Wait, why did it kick me out of that conversation?
Our
Okay,
paths
so you're helping the
cross
orcs with
again.
their quarry.
We had a mutually beneficial arrangement. I taught them techniques for excavating the quarry more efficiently, while they removed the stone that was blocking the entrance to this ruin.
Did the orcs know you were helping? They were helping you excavate a Dwemer ruin?
Well, no. But they never would have gone along with it otherwise, and they would have found it eventually, right? The fact is, I had no idea that the Dwemer constructs would be so... excitable.
You know the orcs are not happy with you, right?
I suspected as much. I did my best to help them, but there was so much confusion. If I can take control of the defenses and give the orcs their quarry back, maybe that will make up for my negligence. And maybe they won't kill me.
Maybe. That's okay. Stop kicking me out of the conversation.
Our paths cross
Impressive looking
again.
machine behind you.
Thank the...
Oh. Let me get in the right position.
Our paths cross
Yes.
again, isn't it though? That's what we in the business call a remarkably well-preserved orb of illumination.
Orb!
I believe this dwarven device may contain the key that allows us to bring Mizandine's defenses under our control.
How does the thing work?
Think of the device as a gigantic combination lock. These emitters shine light upward towards the various lenses attached to the rings. If you rotate the lenses to a specific orientation, the device should unlock.
How do we know what the correct orientation is?
Trial and error, like any other scientific endeavor. But be sure to keenly observe every rotation of the rings.
Oh, God.
That's the key to our success. We can manipulate the 3 kinetic resonators to adjust the lenses and rotate the rings. Follow me.
There was a puzzle like this in Skyrim. Kind of. Although that one might have been an actual, or I swear this is supposed to be an orrery. Alright, whoa, what is this thing? I guess this is part of the... Oh. I thought this was a Telvanni thing. That's okay. That's interesting. Hit kinetic resonator. Oh, hit them? Wait. Oh. Oh. Oh God. Okay. So that one just controls that ring. This one controls the inner and outer. This outer and middle. What did this one control? Was it just the inner? Oh no, it's not just the inner. Somehow I've made them all sit back over there. Huh. It's got that cool tonal thing going on though, that's awesome. Aw, man, I'm just setting it back in. Oh, that's interesting. I've got them lined up like that now. Well, that's not what I wanted. Man. Oh, wait. This might have somehow worked out. No. Oh my god, I think I actually got it just on sheer coincidence. Wow.
Excellent. This should allow me to control the dwarven constructs.
It's a box.
Fascinating. I never imagined the control mechanism would fit inside so small a space. It will take me some time to master this device. But with it, I'm sure I can suppress the outer defenses and return the quarry to a relatively safe state.
So I can tell the orcs they can reopen the exterior quarry now.
Oh yes, it's perfectly safe to work the quarry again. And please give the orcs my deepest and most sincere apology regarding these unfortunate circumstances.
Aren't you coming with me?
I have something I want to try first. Something that will help repay the orcs for my indiscretion.
What are you planning?
If I can make a few adjustments, I want to offer the constructs to the orcs. I'm sure they'll make excellent workers. I'll join you up above shortly.
I can't imagine them going for it, to be honest. Is there a... Oh, yeah. Ooh, I love that tone sound. Ooh. It's like when you go into an IMAX theater. Oh, man. Normo, you couldn't have made these things not hostile, so that doesn't happen. Hey. Pardon me. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, there are many things still. Oh, that guy's gone. Why? Sphere lost interest. Can the sentry lose interest now? Goodbye. Come on. We're done with that place. Come on, game. There we go. Okay, the whole party's here.
As soon as our scouts sent word that people were emerging from the quarry, I hurried down to see what was happening. So, where's that damned elf and what did he do?
Well, he found a dwarven ruin under the quarry.
Dwarves? That's the last thing I expected. From the stories I've heard, things involving ancient ruins and dwarves never turn out well.
Constructs went on a rampage, but Narama was able to get them under control.
Then the elf survived? Perfect. That means I still get to wring his scrawny neck. Wait a moment. What's that sound? Troll dung, it's the constructs! The damn elf betrayed us!
Wait, he just wants to...
To arms, my clanmates! Let's show this mad elf what we think of his dwarven army.
Don't be alarmed. I bring a gift. These constructs can work your quarry and build a great city of Orsinium.
It's a big-ass spider.
Damn you, elf. I should kill you where you stand.
What did I say? Please, my friend, make her see reason.
Oh, what was that pose?
He got half my workers killed, and now he insults us as well? The elf's blood price is steep, and he's going to pay it very slowly.
Hasn't there been enough blood spilled? Narama was just trying to help.
Greystone Quarry belongs to Clan Tumnosh. It should be worked by Clan Tumnosh, not those metal monsters. As long as one Tumnosh lives, we'll extract stone from this quarry just the way Malakath intended.
And what way is that?
With orc sweat and orc muscle. We dishonor ourselves and our ancestors if we sat back and let machines do all the work for us. It figures that an elf would come up with such a disgraceful and dastardly plan.
Hey, I can persuade. Take the constructs as your blood price and use them until you regain your strength.
Their worth is considerable, and we'd be able to keep our quotas as we build back up. You're right. Thank you for letting me see beyond my rage.
You're welcome. They're gonna be talking now? Speaky, no? Narama?
That was an admirable display of logic. I'm glad we can make the best of this unfortunate situation. The constructs will increase production in the quarry 100-fold.
How did you get the dwarven constructs to leave the ruins?
Dwemer constructs only deactivate when they leave their ruins as a security measure. With extremely rare tools and highly specialized knowledge, I gave these constructs new instructions that override those constraints. Remarkable, I know.
What do you plan to do with those things?
My first thought was to offer them to one of the alliances as an army. But I don't have nearly enough for that. Then I figured to give them to the orcs as a way to make up for the trouble I caused here. I'm sure they'll make excellent workers.
Whatever happened to Clanker?
My, you do have a good memory. I kept poor Clanker going for as long as I could, but he eventually ran out of energy and putted away. Bless his little soul gem.
Aw, poor Clanker. Makes me want to play Banjo-Kazooie. I am stuck. Makes me want to play Banjo-Kazooie. Again. It's been a while. I don't play it as often as I used to. I should. That and Majora's Mask. Maybe one of the Pikmins. I'm just going through my list of games I really enjoy playing every so often. Just who has the time? Togum Tailspinner. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you were injured. Oh, you got cool green armor. Whoa.
Ah, outsider. I confess I had my doubts, but my forge wife tells me you were as good as your word. Thank you for helping restore order to the Greystone Quarry.
King Korog requests your presence at the Great Moot. Will you attend?
Oh, very well. You performed a vital service for my clan. The least I can do is go and listen to whatever fancy words Korog wants to shout at us this time. I'll see you in Orsinium, outsider.
Goodbye. Oh my god, I gotta go back now. Are there any way shrines near here? Basically to the east. can't go that way, can I? Not really, so around we'll go. It's weird, it almost feels like there should be a way shrine somewhere around here. Alright, it's much faster. That was a very long one quest. Oh, but no, the other 3 counted, I guess? Huh. It's so hard to tell what counts and what doesn't. Okay. Oh, Rothgar. Is Rothgar Orsinium going to take a long time to load? It is a giant city. Oh, never mind. Yeah, where am I? Alright, so I've got the 3 you wanted. Oh, I hope that one, I don't even remember her name. It's been an hour since I saw her, but I forgot her name already. Oh, he's in the club. He's not in the tower. Or the keep.
Now, the Nords are ruined, and the Bretons... Gods, don't get me started on the Bretons.
Oh, there you are. Hey, a Cyrodiil map. Like a proper the full Cyrodiil expanse map.
And my champion returns. Still alive, and with most of your vital body parts intact. My shield wives owe me. I told them not to bet against me. But enough of that. Were you successful? Are the clan chiefs going to attend the moot?
Yes, they are.
Perfect! You've done me a great service, my friend. The moot will be remembered as the turning point for Rothgar. The day when all the clans united under the rule of a strong and visionary king. A new golden age for the Orsimer begins here.
What happens now?
Now? Why, we prepare for the moot, of course. It will be packed. Clan chiefs from the farthest reaches of Rothgar will come together to finally accept my vision for the future. This is how a kingdom is born. Too bad Basrog is going to miss it.
He's not attending the moot?
Don't worry about Basrog. He hasn't been seen since the attack on the temple. He's probably gone so deep into hiding or run so far away that we'll never see that traitor again.
You don't seem very concerned about Chief Basrog.
Why should I be? You're concerned enough for both of us. But come on, you're worse than my shield wives. Have a drink. Have the whole damn keg if you want. And take this for services rendered. Now, all we have to do is sit back and wait.
Oh, okay. Ah, here we go.
Hello! I've been looking all over the city for you. If I can raise a little gold, I'm on the next caravan out. To oblivion with this place.
Oh, she's not enjoying things. Hey, Evely.
I had the hardest time finding you. Looked all over the city, even got lost once or twice. I did find an adorable sweet shop, though. They had these wonderful tiny cakes that were absolutely delicious. Who knew all cakes could taste so good?
Did you need something specific?
Right to business, huh? Not even a hi. Good to see you. Fine, fine. Anyway, High Priestess Solgren needs our help. She wants us to work together on this. When you have a moment, you need to go see her.
Any idea what the High Priestess wants us to do?
It's a rescue mission, but she said she wants to give you the details personally. After all, you did save her life. I can see it now. Oh, my savior. Let's retire to my private chambers so I can share the intimate details with you.
You've been reading too many I want to say novels, but maybe not novels. I'll go talk to the High Priestess.
Seriously, Solgra wants to keep this quiet. Said the situation was sensitive. She especially doesn't want the king to know. When I suggested asking the king for help, she insisted that that would only get more people killed. Just so you know.
King Karog doesn't know about this?
No, doesn't have a clue. That's what makes it so exciting. This is an honest-to-goodness secret mission. I always wanted to go on a secret mission. Besides, once you talk to Solgra, you'll understand. She explains things much better than I do.
How'd you get involved with High Priestess Solgra?
Have you seen my bow skills? I'm sure Solgra noticed and said to herself, "That's a fine young lass. She can put a shaft through an apple balanced on the back of a moving Wamasu. I shall recruit her." Either that, or she was desperate for some help.
What an imagination
I'll
you
meet up
possess.
with you later. Go see Solgra, but don't take
Nothing
too
but
long.
dry bread and old turnips to eat. I never should have gotten on that cart.
Oh, is she in the Temple of Ire? Where is she? Yes. No? Yes. To save a chief. Oh. Well, at least I get to explore this place without sneaking around. Oh, it's Trinimac. They've finished the statue. How come that hasn't had a little statuette for ESO Plus? Interesting.
Thank you for responding so quickly to my summons, especially considering everything you've been doing to support the king. Did Everly tell you that I have a delicate situation? I could really use your help again.
Everly said something about a secret mission?
She can be rather exuberant, but I suppose the term is accurate. I debated with myself before deciding to ask the two of you for assistance. But in the end, there isn't anyone else I would trust with this matter.
Tell me what the problem is, High Priestess Olga.
The shield wife from one of the clans sent me an urgent plea for help. It appears that the clan's chief has been taken captive by a fanatical group of... how do I put this? They're members of a religious sect devoted to Trinimac.
Trinimac? Isn't that who you worship here?
Yes, but it's not the same. The Voshrak are Trinimac extremists who bend the sacred teachings to their own purposes. They've been gathering power and influence at an alarming rate. If they kill the Captain Chief in Trinimac's name...
you'll be branded as bad as the Voshrak.
It will give the Orc traditionalists one more arrow to put in their quiver. And they won't use it only against us. King Korag and the Forge Mother have supported us. This will cripple their cause and turn everyone against Trinimac and his followers.
What do you need me to do?
Go to Faren's stronghold and meet Everly. Stop the Voshrak and rescue the chief before it's too late. I just ask for your discretion in this matter. If the king finds out, he'll send an army, which will only result in more death and destruction.
I'll go to Farron's stronghold to meet
Two things
Everly.
before you go. First, avoid bloodshed on your way into the stronghold. The captives won't be immediately harmed if the Voshrak feels secure. Second, I'm not sure which chief was taken. The message I received was purposefully vague.
Can you tell me more about the Voshrak?
Not much. They're rather secretive, keep to themselves. They apparently wear masks whenever they gather, and I've heard rumors. They've been linked to trouble in the west. This sect is rather new, from what I've been given to understand.
How new?
Well, they weren't here when I arrived in Orsinium. I wasn't aware of them, at any rate. Of course, we were dealing with the Winterborn at the time, so anything else was considered a lesser threat. Still, their increasing boldness worries me.
Why do you say the Voshrak are extremists?
Our temple guides people to Trinimac and presents his teachings so they can decide for themselves. The Voshrak, on the other hand, shove Trinimac's blade down their throats and tell them to swallow it or die. Such violence is not Trinimac's way.
Why would the Voshrak take a chief
You
hostage?
can say what these extremists have in mind. I'm not privy to their ultimate goal. I would speculate that eliminating a chief who reveres Malakath will send a distinct message about the Voshrak. I suppose it depends on what chief they hold.
Why do you want me to avoid bloodshed?
As with the attack on the temple, we don't want to give the captors a reason to act in haste. The longer they remain unaware of your presence, the better chance you'll have to locate and free the chief. Besides, they could have other hostages.
Yeah. Will they kill the chief if they notice me?
I don't think so. At least not immediately. They're keeping the chief alive for a reason. I think they want to make a spectacle. But the Voshrak haven't always acted in a predictable manner. Of course, other prisoners they hold would be forfeit.
Okay. I think I know what chief it is, considering the vagueness with which this mission is surrounded. And how strange previous things have been. Wait, 1, 2, 3, that was the 8th one. This is the 9th story quest to complete. Was it 11 or 13 total? I think it was 13. Because then there would be 4 more after this. Which would make sense, right? Yeah, there's 13. Okay, good. Farron's Stronghold is all the way up. Oh, I remember this place. No, I remember it. Is there an easy way out of town from here? Oh, I wonder. Skills. Has it been getting... Oh yeah, look at that. It's been getting a little bit of experience. Just a smidge. With any luck, it'll reach maximum by the time I finish everything with Mr. Miserable. Ah, I should have gotten it earlier. It's basically the only other skill I really should have pursued. Why is there so much blood down? Oh, that's why. Wait, how do I guess I'll just go like this. That's a cliff. Oh wow. I don't think I could survive that. Is there any way down from here? Dindum. Dindum? Ow. Okay, this might work. I just take this road. Wait, way shrine. Oh, the frame rate. She's taking a dive. Okay. Oh man, it's all cliffs. Uh-oh. Okay, I got ejected over there, I guess. Easy, bear, easy. We want to go nice and slow down this waterfall. What the heck are those things? Wood elf arrows. Alright, I'll just stay on the bear and...
You made it! Excellent!
Hi.
You found me! I knew you could do it. Did you like the trail I left for you? It was easy. Hide, release an arrow, move forward, repeat. and I was able to stay hidden the whole way.
Sounds like you got this hero thing figured out now.
Well, mostly. I did almost get caught that last time. Scared the leaves off my tree, if you catch my meaning. I dove down here to hide and wait for you to arrive. Worked a lot better in my head, truth be told.
Did you learn anything about what's going on here?
I found out that the stronghold contains a large prison of some sort, but I have no idea where they hid the thing. Nothing around here looks like a prison to me. Oh, I did hear something else while I was sorting my arrows and waiting for you.
What did you hear?
A couple of Vosh rocks were arguing. One of them stormed off toward the overlook. He sounded pretty upset with the cult. We might be able to get the prison's location out of him. Or, you know, he could alert the entire stronghold to our presence.
Any other ideas about how we locate this prison?
The cultists talk a lot. We might be able to eavesdrop on them and hear something useful. Or we can search the buildings and hope for the best. Either way, let's split up. We can meet back up after one of us finds something.
I'll see what I can find
If
out.
you discover anything useful, meet me behind the Great Hall. And try not to raise any alarms. The longer we can keep the Vosh Rock from discovering our presence, the less likely they are to start slaughtering any prisoners.
Any thoughts about the Vosh Rock?
Now that you mention it, the Vosh Rock seem pretty well equipped for a deranged cult. I've seen armies that didn't have some of the equipment they're using. You think one of the alliances might be funding these extremists?
To harm a member of the Daggerfall Covenant? It's certainly possible.
For as much as I crave adventure, I hate war. My clan refused to get involved in all that. Never wanted to bow down to a high elf queen who looked down upon our customs. What can I say? I come from stubborn stock.
Okay. Is there any way to sneakily do any of this? Eavesdrop on conversation. Search for clues. Talk to the angry cultists. Oh, that's easier said than done. Map, please. Whoa. Well, you don't see me. It looks like if I go this way... Oh, but he's like... He is over there. This one person is the issue. The other two are fine, it's just that one. What's the pattern here? That worked! How's about that? Hello, Quan. I pushed the cultist off the ledge. I just want to ask you a few questions.
What the? Who are... Hold on. I'm not like the rest of these cultists. They forced me into this. Said they were going to kill me unless I converted to their cause. You've got to believe me.
I heard you had a disagreement with the other cultists. Want to tell me about it?
Listen, I'm not like them. Look at me! Do I look like an orc to you? I was a prisoner. They forced me. Join or die, they said. Oh, gods, why is this happening? I don't want to die.
Tell me how to find the prison.
The prison? That's what we were arguing about. I said it isn't as secure as they think. Oh, sure, the main gate is impenetrable, but there are other ways to get in. They don't care. Who'd be dumb enough to jump into a prison, they said.
Jump into? Where's his prison?
It's below us. The prison is underground. The well leads directly to it, but it's pretty deep. I wouldn't recommend just jumping. Oh, gods. Please, don't kill me. I told you what I know. Let me go. Please.
I could push him? Alright, get out of here, but you better not raise the alarm.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to get out of here the first chance I get. And don't worry. I won't say a word about you.
Where is she? She's over there. How do I safely get to her? Up or down? What should tell me? She is above. Okay, so like this. Just be very. Did I aggro someone? No. Is she in here? Oh. No, she's not. Who the hell's seeing me? This is an awkward place to meet, but okay.
Did you learn anything about the prison? I gathered some interesting information, but nothing that helps us at this exact moment.
The prison is underground.
Underground? Like in a dungeon or something? I hope you don't expect me to grab a shovel and start digging. I don't do that sort of thing.
There's a well that leads down to the prison. We just need a way to climb down.
Then this must be our lucky day. Not only have we avoided detection, but have found this rope in the barracks while I was looking around. It should be long enough to reach the bottom of the well.
Good idea. Let's go.
Follow me. I'll secure the rope and drop it into the well. Just be careful down there. Who knows what kind of monstrosities live at the bottom of an orc well? Come on. The well is this way.
Is it not the well I passed before? Is it a different well? Oh, it is a different well. Orcish punishment can be harsh. Their jails aren't known for comfortable cells or gentle treatment of the incarcerated, but even among orcs, Faerun prison has an evil reputation. Hello? Mr. Rumen?
Interesting use of a rope. Remarkably convenient, too. I'm surprised nobody tried that before. You're not a prisoner. I know everyone they tossed down here, and you're definitely not with the Voshrock. All right, I give up. Who are you?
I'm here to rescue the Orc Chief. Who are you?
Me? I'm no one. Just a humble engineer who built and maintained this prison. Before they tossed me into it, that is. I've been able to avoid the dangerous prisoners, at least so far. Lucky I literally know this place like the back of my hand.
You built this prison?
Well, I designed it, but most of the heavy lifting was done by the orcs of Clan Faerun. The chief hired me, despite my obvious non-orcishness. He appreciated my expertise and sardonic sense of humor. But it was those Voshrock who imprisoned me.
Why would the Voshrock imprison you?
Well, not just me. They threw a lot of the clan members down here. And then the bastards, they opened the cages. Let the actual prisoners loose. It was some kind of sick game to them. But I never heard an alarm. You must be stealthy as a shadow.
I'm trying to get people out of here. Can you help me?
Well, this elixir might come in handy. There's a chamber you might come across. Fills with gas if the cell gates open accidentally. A fail-safe measure, you see. Drink this potion and the gas won't bother you. I always carry a vial, just in case.
I feel like I remember you shouldn't drink that. Take my chances.
Suit yourself. No skin off my nose if the poison melts your face. Perhaps you'll take this advice. Beware the spike room. It's a defense mechanism that will skewer you if you're not careful. It resets if you don't turn the 3 valves fast enough.
Is there any way around the spike room?
No, not if you want to make it through the prison. But there's a 4th valve hidden around the wall near the exit gate. Close that valve before the others, and the trap won't reset. Consider this a reward for not getting me killed.
Alright, we're just gonna charge ahead. Okay, right. And this way.
Is that the best you can do? My hearth mother hates harder than that. She's dead.
It is Bozrog, I was right.
Split up! Light it up!
Fan out! You again. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you liked me.
So how long was Bozrog captured here, I wonder?
So Kurog's pet shows up again. Are you here to make sure I am still a prisoner? Or has he sent you to cut my throat? Come on, what are you waiting for? Just kill me and get it over with. Or don't you have the guts for that kind of work?
You're the chief who got captured?
Kurog sent you to kill the captured chief, but he didn't tell you it was me. How typical. Well, the damn cultists couldn't kill me, the prison escapees couldn't kill me, and neither can you.
High Priestess Solgra sent me, not Kurog.
The Trinimac priestess. She's just like the idiots who attacked my stronghold and threw me down here. They released my prisoners and made a game out of letting them torture us. But the joke's on them. I'm still alive.
Why should I rescue you after what you did at the Orsinium Temple?
What are you talking about? After I left Orsinium, I returned here just in time to watch the Voshrock overwhelm my stronghold. I've been a prisoner in my own dungeon ever since. Definitely didn't have time to do anything at the temple.
The fanatics kept shouting your name as they attacked.
That's nice. I have adoring admirers, but I had nothing to do with them or the temple. Now do you want to chat or do you want to get out of here? My arms hurt, so climbing up the well is right out. We need to find another exit.
Sounds like you've got a suggestion.
I do indeed. But the prison defenses are still active. That's going to make getting out of here a bit tricky. Lucky for you, I'm here.
Alright, let's go find the exit.
First, we need to get through the Chamber of Scorn, where we keep the most dangerous prisoners. Chamber's protected by poison gas. If you run into trouble, you'll have to deal with it, what with my injured arm and all. Damn gates! Forgot about them. Blasted engineers always making upgrades.
What do we do?
So just so you know, if we don't do this exactly right, we're both going to die. No pressure or anything, but I wanted you to know what we're dealing with here.
What do we need to do?
I need to turn the manual override switches in the correct order to open the gate to the next chamber. But this is the Chamber of Scorn. It was designed to hold our most dangerous inmates, so it won't be that simple.
It never is. What else is going to happen?
As soon as I start the process, poison will begin filling the room, and those cell doors are going to swing open. I'll try to be quick, but with an injured arm, I can only work so fast. Just keep the prisoners away from me and stay out of the gas.
What happens if the gas touches me?
You die a slow and painful death. Exciting, isn't it? Now let's get this over with. Once I turn this lever, there's no stopping, so get ready.
Wasn't there a fourth lever?
Turning the first lever. Now!
Oh. I should be in third person for this. Why would you even bother keeping an ogre a prisoner? Is it moving? Oh, it totally is moving. And what happens if the enemies get caught in the gas? Then what?
One down. I'll get the next one. Just keep those prisoners away from me.
Oh, this is not where the lever was. He said it was around the corner. Maybe it was... Oh, good trolls.
about to get more complicated.
Okay. What gets more complicated than trolls and ogres? Ordun Clan Slayer. It's just one dude. Oh, I see. The gas acts as a timer too.
One more lever to go.
Wait, that's 4 levers. I guess whoever's in that cage, Virus the Red. Is that a giant Dunmer? Oh my god, the gas.
Alright, that's done. Let's keep moving.
Are we good? Hey, cool. Now what?
Welcome to the spike room. I'd brag about the craftsmanship if we weren't trapped down here. See those valves on the wall? I need you to turn all 3 of them. Just watch out for the spikes.
So I just need to turn the 3 valves?
Well, not exactly. Those expensive engineers I hired built in override timers on the locks. If you don't close the valves fast enough, the trap resets. We built it to hamper escape attempts, remember? It's not supposed to be easy.
Turn the valves quickly. Anything else?
Just watch out for those spikes. They're reinforced metal sharpened to razor points. They might be coated with poison. Depends on when the last maintenance tasks were performed. Get skewered by a couple of those spikes and it's so long, Hawker.
Any last advice before I go down there?
The spikes aren't random. You can watch from up here and you might be able to determine the pattern. It changes daily, so even I don't know the current sequence. Just remember that if you take too long, it resets and you'll have to start over.
Is this the place where there was a secret lever around the corner? Okay. Oh, this is a weird pattern. Oh, that's the one that makes so they don't reset. Ow, 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 ow. Get the last one.
You figured it out. Like that. Just a little farther and we'll be out of here.
So yeah, I guess it's the one. That's the one he told me about in around the corner. Oh, even these are reset or not set or soft set, whatever. Does he actually try to fight? No, he doesn't. Ooh, they got Trinamac armor. Fancy stuff. Oh, I can cook a rabbit now. How lucky for me. I guess the DLC is coming to a head. With everything going on. I really forget. I mean, this and the chapter size DLC, they're long. It's good. I mean, really, what is Rothgar, or what is Orsinium missing that makes things a chapter. It's got the 2 public dungeons, 6 delves, trial, an arena instead of a trial.
Finally. It's good to breathe free air again. Just give me a moment to compose myself. I refuse to leave one prison just to enter another. If you plan to take me to Kurog, forget about it. I'd rather die here with my clan than have to see Kurog's gloating face again.
I'm not taking you to Kurog.
Damn right you're not. Make a move and I'll cut you. Just a flick of my wrist and your guts will decorate the floor. Now tell me why Solgra sent you. What kind of game is Kurog playing this time?
Your arm?
My arm is fine, but I couldn't get out of the prison on my own, so killing you down there wasn't an option. Now I'll ask again. Why are you here? Why did Solgra send you to help me?
She didn't want the Voshrak to kill you in Trinamac's name.
Now I understand. Kurog wants to save face. Can't have a rival
there's
chief
Evely.
die at the hands of fanatics who worship the same god as our so-called king. Now I see what Kurog's priorities lie.
Isn't he trying to unite your people? You could help him.
Help Kurog? Where was our so-called king when my clan was at the mercy of the Voshrak? Where was he when my people were dying or being forced to join this cult against their will?
Is that why you attacked the temple?
How many times do I have to tell you? I had nothing to do with that. You want to know the truth? Find Usha. I sent her away during the attack. She's camped outside Farum. She'll tell you everything you need to know.
Chief Bazrog, lower your weapon,
Oh.
please. I don't want to loose this arrow, but I will if you don't stand down.
Nice sword.
Damn it, Wood Elf, fine. But you might as well put that arrow in my heart, because I won't let you turn me over to Kurog.
Thank you for the assist.
Oh, now what? I've never taken an Orc Chief prisoner before.
I'm not sure. He refuses to go see Kurog.
I guess we could take him to High Priestess Solgra. She did send us to save him, after all. I'm sure I can sneak him into the city, as long as he cooperates and doesn't do anything stupid or anything.
You escort Chief Bazark to High Priestess Solgar, and I'll meet you there.
All right, then. We've got a plan. And it's a perfectly good plan. Really. Other than me trying to sneak the chief into a city where Kurog has eyes and ears everywhere. What was I thinking? And how are we going to convince the chief to come with me?
The chief suggested I talk to someone. I'll do that, and you'll keep him out of Kurog's hands.
Right. Sneak Balsrog into Orsinium and get him to Solgra. Easy as Boar Knuckles pie.
Boar Knuckles?
Why do I have a feeling this trip back is going to get complicated?
You'll do fine.
You can put the bow down, Elf. I'll go with you as long as you promise not to turn me over to Kurog.
Sorry, no. I'm keeping the bow. But I promise not to take you to Kurog.
Fine. Just watch where you're pointing that thing.
Whoops. Well, that's not what I want to deal with. Goodbye. Yeah, he's stuck inside. Come on, game. He can't get to me. Just dismiss the combat. Oh, he's really trying, though. Now what? There we go. Oh, now I have a sense of where I am. That's fine. I can just go out like this. Nice and easy. Ulsha. Where is she?
Someone's coming this way, Ulsha!
Let them through. They're friends.
How do you know that? How could you know that? In fact. Also, who are all of you? Farron warriors. Okay.
It's good to see you again, though we seem destined to always meet during troubled times.
Oh!
First, the
That's...
frozen
I forgot about
peasants,
her.
And now this difficulty with the Voshrak. I try to remain optimistic, but sometimes I just want to scream.
Bazrog sent me to talk to you.
My husband lives. Truly, the man is favored by Malakath. I suppose I need to thank Solgra for sending help when I requested it. But where is he? Is the chief well?
You're Chief Bazrog's wife?
His shield wife, yes. Does that surprise you? All of the clan chiefs have strong and devoted partners. My husband has numerous wives, but when it comes to the safety of Farin, he turns to me. Now tell me, please, is Bazrog all right?
He's fine, but I need to know how he was captured.
After the chief met with Kurog, we immediately set out for Farin. He was angry, but he refused to talk about it. We arrived to find our stronghold overrun by those Trinimac fanatics. The Vosh Rock fell upon us before we knew what was happening.
So Bazrog didn't send warriors to attack the temple in Orsinium?
What? Of course not. Chief Bazrog would never put innocents in danger, not even if Kurog insulted his honor. Tell me who these imposters were so that I can deal with them in accordance with the curse and the code.
We're still trying to figure out who's behind all this.
Very well, but my chief is innocent. We must clear his name. I'll contact my sources and investigate from my end if you promise to do the same. Now where is Chief Bazrog?
He's safe, you have my word on that.
Then I trust he will stay that way, or you will answer to me. Take this as a token of thanks for assisting the chief, and for your willingness to find the truth of the dark matters that plague Hrothgar. I'll contact you in Orsinium when I have news.
Ooh. I got a shield. That's pretty cool. It doesn't do anything. That's less cool. She said go back to Orsinium, right? God, we still haven't gotten the culmination of the plot point yet. No skill point, no plot point. There's only 4 quests left. Where am I going? That's one thing. Morrowind has that nailed down because it's literally 3 different plots instead of one with different segments. I don't even know if they lead to each other. Back to Orsinium. So there's 1, 2, 3. What did I? God, I can't remember the. I cannot remember how this ends.
Get off that wall before you break your neck.
What?
Hold, outsider! I bring a message from the king.
Oh.
King Kurog requests the honor of your presence, outsider. My beloved awaits your arrival at the keep, so do not linger. His dark mood is bad enough without you disappointing him as well.
Do you know what the king wants?
Of course I know what the king wants. He wants to see you, immediately. Do you have any other pointless questions you'd like me to answer for you?
Have I offended you in some way?
Ah, outsider, my apologies. The king's mood has set everyone on edge. You could literally cut the tension in the court with a knife, and I fear it will get worse before it gets better. Go, talk to the king. Perhaps you can raise his low spirits.
Okay.
Go! Have you no sense of urgency? My beloved's mood has already grown dark. Don't add to his anger as well, outsider.
Why is the king so angry?
Why? Why does the sun rise and fall each day? Why do the spring rains eventually free us from winter's icy grip? The king is angry, and like any force of nature, he refuses to be denied.
But something must have inspired the king's bad mood.
Well, yes. Of course something did. Go and speak to the king, outsider. I prefer you hear the news from his mouth instead of from mine.
Okay. You got it. Nice, less traveled path back here. So convenient for this. God, the load screens here are killer. Back to the keep. Now it's got to load for this guy. You know what? It might not be so much that these areas have a lot to load. It's that a lot of plot happens here and the cells have to constantly change. It could be that. Because really, it's not that big. This and the Temple of Ire. And as you've seen, the Temple of Ire is slowly changing because it used to have the generic rock formation. Now was a statue of Trinimac. Oh, cool. He's here, not on the throne. It's a good statue.
Have you ever looked at these statues? I mean, really looked at them. Legends carved into bronze or stone. The work of hundreds of hours, likely crafted by people who didn't know a thing about their subject matter. And for what purpose, do you think?
To honor and remember them?
And who decides who we honor and remember? The victors, of course, for they get to write the history. But there are two sides to every story. No one remembers the losers. They fought for what they believed in and failed, and so they are forgotten.
What are you getting at?
To the vanquished, this isn't a statue of a hero. It's a tribute to a tyrant. Many see me in the same way, a tyrant, forcing my ideas upon the people. They say I'm wrong, that I'll destroy the Orsinium. They seek to turn everyone against me.
Has someone turned against you?
I get reports. Things my advisors think I need to know. One report claims that the Wood Elf is keeping company with Bosrog. When two of my scouts confronted her, she killed them both. I'm concerned that Bosrog has turned Evely against us.
You think that Evely Sharparrow is a traitor?
Evely aids my enemy. The Wood Elf has chosen the wrong side. I worry that you might follow her example. But I have a moot to prepare for, and I've said what I had to say. When you see Evely, I expect you to do the right thing.
Goodbye. That's it? That was it? You made me go through a load screen just to hear him pout? That's a shame. That's a real darn shame. I hope Evely's alright at the end of this. I don't think anything bad happens to her, but who knows anymore with all these characters. Actually, doesn't she show... Does she show up again in Merc? No, that's a different Wood Elf.
Are you? Yes, I'm sure you are. I have a message for you.
A way in? A way in? A way in? A way in? Or a way out?
I thought that was you when I saw you enter the keep. You were in there so long, though, I was beginning to think you'd never come back out. It's scary, isn't it? Malacath this and Trinimac that, and all that talk about traitors in the court.
You said you had a message?
Right. A little wood elf gave it to me. Described you to a turn and asked me to deliver this letter. Not sure why she was hiding under that hood. Why she spoke with a funny accent. I haven't met that many wood elves, so...
Did this Wood Elf say anything else?
As a matter of fact, although it didn't make a lick of sense to me, she said the letter itself wasn't important. She said that what really matters is the beginning of every thought. Maybe you'll understand it, because I certainly don't.
Okay, first letter of every sentence. We are at the inn. Hidden room, secret words. Orcs don't smell. Okay. Do I need to ask him?
You know, come to think of it, maybe the message is in some kind of code. Hey, maybe someone in the Mages Guild could help you decipher that.
I don't need help deciphering it. I'm not an idiot. I say as I assuredly... Now which... Well, which one's the inn, is the question.
Hey, isn't that the Kingslayer? Good work, Outlander. Never liked that son of a horker anyway.
What? What Kingslayer? Have I slain any kings recently? I don't think I have. That's the house. Oh, the House of Orsimer Glories. That's a whole nother thing. Must be here. Ah.
Damn moot. First the king invites outsiders, and now this. It's no wonder we don't have any rooms left to rent. Plenty to eat and drink downstairs, though, so feel free to go and bother the bartender.
I'm looking for my friends, a wood elf and a couple of orcs.
A wood elf and 2 orcs? Sounds like the beginning of a bad limerick. Sorry. We don't see that many of the little elves around here, so I really can't help you.
I understand. Orcs don't smell her, so I've heard.
My apologies. I couldn't reveal anything until you said the proper words. Take the stairs down into the storage area. Look for an opening in the wall. It leads to our most private set of rooms.
That was a neat little, like, solving thing. Hello.
Walk into the Voshrock base? That's suicide.
We have to find out what the Voshrock have planned. If we wait for them to strike, it will be too late.
Whatever they're planning, it's going to happen soon. They just about told me as much when they threw me into my own prison.
Maybe we should have left you in there. For all we know, you deserve to be in prison.
Listen to me, Elf. I didn't attack anyone. I left Orsinium and they ambushed me.
I sent you to rescue the Chief Everlee. I wouldn't have done that if I believed he was guilty.
You lied to us, High Priestess. You knew who you were sending us to rescue the entire time. This feels like one giant trap, and we walked right into it.
Ah, you found us. I'm sorry that Everlee is upset, but I did what had to be done. Please, let's talk. I know you have questions, and you're probably just as angry with me as Everlee. But please, hear me out, I beg you. There are deadly plots unfolding, and we're all in terrible danger.
You knew we were rescuing Bazrog? You lied to us.
I withheld certain details, yes, but I had good reasons. If cultists killed Bazrog in Trinamac's name, it would have started a civil war. And if Kurok found out you were trying to rescue Bazrog, you would never have been allowed to leave the city.
I don't understand. You said Bazrog was behind the attack on the temple.
Bazrog's shield wife approached me after the Voshrock attacked Farron's stronghold. She knew the king would do nothing for those who didn't accept his rule. Chief Bazrog was ambushed at the same time the temple was being attacked.
And what does that prove?
Someone wanted to blame Bazrog for the Malakath fanatics, while also removing the chief from the battlefield. It was a brilliant plan. Fortunately, you were able to foil it. And now, thanks to Bazrog, we know what the Voshrock are planning next.
And what's that?
The Voshrock want to make a statement. Something big. Bazrog thinks it involves the Moot, where all the chiefs will be gathered. We need more information. Someone needs to enter the old Trinamac temple to the west and learn more about their plans.
And that someone is me.
I'll send scouts ahead, but you'll need to get inside and do whatever it takes to uncover the exact nature of their plan. Lives are at stake, remember that. Now please, talk to Everlee. We need her. You have to convince her to help us. You two have your orders. Scout the temple exterior. The others will join you shortly.
Finally! Something to do that doesn't involve a message.
Well, at least he found his calling in life. That's a... Is that a bigger version of the same tapestry? No, same one.
I hate this situation. I really do. Being a hero, that's supposed to be pure and honest. Good is good and evil is evil, you know what I mean? But nothing here is clear cut. I can't tell the good guys from the bad.
If it was easy, everyone would be a hero.
I'm not even sure whose side I'm on anymore. When Bazrog and I sneaked into the city, 2 guards got lucky and happened to be in the right place at the right time. They attacked. I just reacted and let my arrows fly.
You defended yourself and your charge.
But I killed 2 guards who were just doing their job. They probably have loved ones, pets. I don't know if I can do this anymore.
You have to do what's right for you, but I could certainly use your help.
I knew you were going to say that. Still, I'm not sure I can get past Solgra's lies. She tricked us into helping Chief Basrog, and I'm still not sure about his role in all this. All right, you can count on me, but I'm doing this for you, not them.
Come to Paragon's remembrance. I need someone I can trust with us.
I can do that. Besides, it'll be nice to get out of a city. Try to forget about the price on my head for a while. Alright, let's do this. But be careful out there, will you? I can't afford to lose the only person I really trust.
Oh. Oh, this is the house that I couldn't get into, isn't it? Yep. Mazabox. Alright, now to the west is... How far? Oh, dear me. Let's go to the way shrine. So I guess the culmination of this part of the plot is the Vosh Rock stuff, and then it culminates with, I guess, just how Orsinium's gonna wind up. I don't know. I really don't remember what happens. I remember the plots for Morrowind and Somerset, Thieves Guild and Dark Brotherhood a little rusty, but even those I kind of... Oh man, it's always cliffs. I saw that Clanfear. I was like, what the heck is a Clanfear doing here? There's not a lot of Daedra and Hrothgar. Uh-oh. Well, I'm dead. And I'm dead. Oh, that's an achievement? Huh. Well, okay. Interesting. I'm gonna get all the way shrines I see on the way there because, my god, we're out in the boonies. Hey, Great Bay! I love that place in Zelda. It's my favorite temple in Majora's Mask. Actually, no, it's my second favorite. My favorite is Stone Tower. Great Bay does have great music. It's very weird. It's completely out of place in a Zelda game. It's a lot of like metal clanging sounds.
The entrance has to be somewhere in those hills.
Eh?
It's certainly well hidden. If Basrug lied to us, then we're probably about to meet with horrible, horrible deaths.
Oh, he's optimistic.
I've got good news, disappointing news, and downright awful news. The good, Basrog's instructions were easy to follow. The disappointing, I have no idea how to find the entrance, and there's no way to get inside without being attacked once we do.
So what's the downright awful news?
I lost a bet with Talvia, and now I owe him a traditional Valenwood dinner. You know, the kind wood elves like to eat. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes what kind of meat he's eating. It'll be priceless.
You sound like your old self again.
Yeah, I guess I just needed to get out of the city. I was seriously depressed when I wound up on the King's Most Wanted list. Thanks for pushing me. Infiltrating a cult is certainly better than hiding in a hole someplace.
So how do we get inside?
Well, with all the runners we spotted, we know we're in the right place. We just need to find a way to get inside without being noticed. You know, we might be able to do something with those higher-ranking cultists in the fancy masks.
Well, disguise is a good idea. Seen any of those cultists recently?
Well, a few of the masked cultists passed this way a little while ago. Then we heard a large commotion over there to the west. I can't be sure, mind you, but I think those Vosh Rock might have... Well, they could have walked into an...
Just tell me what happened.
Talvia thinks... Well, he thinks that the group might have walked into an Achartair mating ritual. The sounds from the west, the screams. If Bro, the noise was horrible. Then it got real quiet. I don't think it went well for the cultists.
I'll go see if I can find something we can
Don't
use.
get too close to those Achates. I hear they become extremely violent when anything interrupts their frolicking. We'll look around on our own and meet you inside. Good luck.
Frolicking, you say? Well, how do I... Oh, wow. Look at my new duds. That was easy. Wait, how do I in? How do I get in? So I get... Why does it want me to go? Is it telling me it's trying to get me to go through the exit? Odd. The mountain fortress, or this mountain fortress, is originally known as Orc Father's Forge, and it was built in the 10th century, the First Era. It was abandoned after Orsinium fell in First Era 980, but it has recently been reopened and renamed. Okay then.
You're late. The others have already gone inside. Get a move on.
Yes, sir.
This illusion is so weird. It looks like I'm wearing robes, but I feel so unencumbered.
This is like the time I licked one of our great hists. I feel so exposed.
It's merely an illusion bound to the amulet. Nothing to be concerned about. I've seen these used at festivals and grand balls back home.
I wonder if they come in different colors. Looks like you found an amulet too. But tell me, was I right? Did the Achates get all frolicsome on those cultists? Wait a moment. Your amulet's cracked. You weren't supposed to break it, you know.
It was broken when I found it. The Agitators weren't particularly careful with the cultists.
Well, the illusion seems to be holding up, at least for now. Hopefully it won't fail at a particularly critical moment. Anyway, I think we should split up and cover more ground. That's the best way to find what we're looking for quickly.
Are you sure splitting the party is a good idea?
This place is enormous. Besides, you never put all your acorns in one basket. We need to find out what the Voshrak are up to, and fast. Flies and I will look around out here, while you and Tal see what the high-ranking cultists are meeting about.
Let's rendezvous back here after we find something.
Good idea. And let's not take too long. Lives are depending on us. And speaking of lives, make sure Tal stays safe, will you? He isn't as experienced as we are. I'm afraid his wide-eyed enthusiasm is going to get him injured.
Isn't that like the leaf calling the tree green?
Ha ha. Tease me all you want, but I know better now. Sort of. As long as you're here, though, I know you'll watch out for us. You're surprisingly good at that sort of thing. Stay safe. Flies and I will meet up with you later.
I guess we're really doing this, aren't we? All right. We can do this. We just sneak in, find out what we need to know, and get out. I mean, it's just a meeting. We have these amulets. We'll be fine, right?
You sure you're ready for this?
It's the whole reason I came to Hrothgar. To show that I can fight. To prove myself, to my family, to everyone. I'm more than just a scribe destined to spend his whole life behind a desk. This will show everyone what I'm capable of.
You don't have anything to prove.
Oh, that's where you're wrong, my friend. I come from a long line of warriors and mages, but most of my family considers me to be the tarnished fruit on the tree of golden pears. It's time for me to show them who I really am.
Let's go do something to make your family proud.
I knew you'd understand. When your father is a royal mage, your mother is one of the Queen's Guard, and your sister almost single-handedly won the Battle of Sunken Spire, well, let's just say, I've got a lot to live up to. Now, let's go do this!
Chambers of Loyalty. Deep within the ruins of Paragon's remembrance, the Chambers of Loyalty test the mettle of new converts and devoted followers alike. Ominous. I like the shoes. How will I know if the disguise breaks?
Trinimac, hear our prayer. Guide our weapons and alert us to all dangers. Grant us the courage to complete the trial you place before us.
That doesn't sound good. I thought we were just spying on a meeting.
You, the chosen of the Vashrak, have shown bravery against the Malakath heretics, even going so far as to invade the temple we love and cherish. But one challenge remains. A challenge to test you, to select the most worthy for our most important mission.
Okay.
Now choose a scroll and select a blessing to help you in your ordeal. Elder Azul will answer any questions you have. Now, in Trinimac's name, may you find great honor or an honorable death.
You stand among the holy words of Trinimac. Read the scrolls carefully and choose a blessing to help you in the coming trial.
How are our rituals different from the ones celebrated in Orsinium?
It's a strange question for someone who holds your rank. Haven't you learned this much already?
I just want to make sure I understand our tenets before I proceed.
The temple's leaders are too forgiving. They live in harmony with non-believers. Trinimac is a god of war. He does not tolerate false gods such as Malakath. Soon it won't matter, though. We have agents at work within the city, even as we speak.
In the city?
Patience, Overseer. All will be revealed in good time. First, complete the trials and prove your worth in this endeavor. Then, all will be revealed. If you fail, it won't matter, for the dead have little use for knowledge.
What can you tell me about this trial?
The mission before us requires the best the Vashrak has to offer. This trial will determine those select few through a test of wits, speed, and strength. Trinimac himself will winnow the iron from the ore.
This mission, I'm not sure I know all the details.
Oh, the details are the purview of those who complete the mission. But Trinimac thanks you for volunteering, no matter how things turn out. If you succeed and do as the Council demands, all will be revealed. Fail, death is your only reward.
As the Council demands?
The last part of the trial requires that you obey the Council without question, but you won't have to deal with that until the very end. Remember, if you succeed, you will be named a Chosen of Trinimac and allowed to partake in the sacred mission.
Okay. Did my audio get reset or something? I swear the voices got lower. No, dialogue volume is pumped all the way up. Scroll of Avalion? What's this?
I don't think this is just some routine meeting. What in Akatosh's name are they talking about? A trial? Trinimac's blessing? Sounds kind of dangerous to me.
I think we need to complete the trial to find out what they're planning.
My father always says, the rabble face death every day, while the brave always find a way to defeat it. I've never been exactly sure what he meant, but I think I know now.
You don't have to do this.
Yes. Yes, I do. This is what I came here for. This is my time to shine. Besides, you're here with me. We'll watch each other's back and come out victorious in the end.
Okay.
Have you studied the scrolls? Do you know the words of Trinimac, and are you ready to enter the gauntlet? The only aid you will receive is the blessing that you choose, so make your selection wisely.
I've studied the words of Trinimac, I think.
So, which blessing have you decided upon? Will you accept the blessing of Avalion and become one with the wind? Or will Vaya's resolve protect you from the coming trial? Or perhaps Usanok's rage will grant you the strength to succeed?
Give me speed.
Then let Trinimac's swiftness guide you through the gauntlet.
My God, so many people to talk to.
Listen well, for I do not like to repeat myself. To unlock the door, you need to activate the 4 switches. The Vosh rock inside will try to stop you. You will be timed.
That sounds easy enough.
If you take too long, the switches reset, and you need to begin again. Others may pass you and take the position you fight for. And don't worry about killing anyone. They're certainly going to try to kill you.
I can kill other Vosh rock?
Trinimac favors the victorious in battle. If followers fall, they are not worthy. The Vosh rock understand that. So should you.
I'm ready.
The time starts now.
Oh, this. I remember this. Oh, really? Was that a scripted thing? Like, they can knock me off? Is it not doing anything? Come on. Press it, you dummy! Really? Okay, fine. Deal with you. Now, can I hit the switch? I'm just gonna keep mashing the button. What? Oh, this guy. How do I even get over to him? What a pain in the ass. Jerk, I'm trying to do stuff here. Now who's shooting at me? When did he aggro? What the hell is happening here? Oh, this is annoying. I'm just gonna shoot you. Of course it's glitching out. It's glitching out. Cool. I'm not gonna have enough time to do this. Why? Get the hell away from me. Okay, so the secret to this trial isn't to run through and hit the switches, it's to kill all the guys. Because the switches don't work if you're being hit. Get out of here. Finally. What are the other ones? How do we even get to those? No, I gotta restart. What a pain in the ass. It'd be nice if those guys don't respawn. Can I really not talk to this guy? Yes, whatever. Goodbye. Oh, they didn't respawn. Can we move? Can we move? Can we move? Am I permanently stuck in slow motion? What is happening? My character's like bugging out. This whole thing seems glitchy. Oh, and also my stupid drink wore off. That's why I'm not regenning fast enough. Really? He was able to hit me? Oh, whatever. Whatever. Goodbye. Farewell. I hate you all.
It was tough, but we made it. I knew we could do it.
So you two really aren't gonna... You're not gonna back off. Enjoy your reward.
You did great back there. I have to say, I'm impressed. Just give me a moment to catch my breath. It might be an illusion, but I'm sweating like an orc under here.
At least we both survived.
We did, didn't we? I'm pretty sure that was because the Voshrak were busy trying to deal with you. I'm beginning to understand why Everlee admires you so much.
I suppose we have to go in there next.
The council, right. I wonder what they're going to ask us to do as our final test. Whatever it is, we can't hesitate. Lives are depending on us. We need to find out as much as we can about this sacred mission they keep going on and on about.
Ooh.
Now I see how you completed the gauntlet so quickly. Your disguise is not needed here. I know who you are.
I know who you are too, given the voice.
Stand before us. But what are you truly willing to sacrifice? Are your intentions as pure as ours? We've donned the false god's armor, attacked and killed true believers within a sacred temple, all for the sake of the sacred plan. Will you make that same sacrifice? Your final test starts now. Are you here to harm us or to join us? To make the Awesomers stronger than they ever imagined? Show us where your loyalty lies. Spill the blood of your ally in Trinimac's name and display your true devotion.
Oh.
My amulet stopped working. And did they just say something about spilling my blood? Oh my. You're not considering following through with this, are you? That's insane.
Make your choice.
Nope.
You dare. Traitor. But you're too late to stop us. Our warriors are already inside.
Why can I still... Oh, I can't target him. Okay. Oh, I gotta protect him. He actually has a health bar. Ow. Please die. Thank you. Wait, maybe he doesn't actually have a health bar? Maybe he's fine.
That's kind of exciting. I'll ward the door while you search the room. Find out what they're planning. Then go and let the others...
Originally planned, in this way our ritual master started as well, and the chief clans they will have no inkling of the trap they're walking into. We shall... okay. I mean, it's pretty much what we expected. They're gonna attack the moot. Is he still with me? No. I'm gonna book it. Oh, come on. They can't even hurt me. Goodbye. What happened to Evely and the Argonian, whose name flies like wind? Is that her name? Oh, I still have this mobility boost from that trial. That's kind of cool. Oh my god, this episode's 3 hours long. Can't help it. I'm doing it to a certain formula, and that's just how it's worked out, and it's terrible. Is it gonna end up to the last episode for Orsinium's like 20 minutes? That'd be a damn shame. Hey, a mummy bankin. Okay, you two are still alive. Where's my pal?
There you are. I was beginning to get worried about you. We've found out some... Where's Talvia?
Talvia's fine. He's keeping the Voshrock busy so we can go warn the city.
All by himself? Are you sure he can handle that? What am I saying? Of course you're sure. We managed to find out that the attack on the temple was a ruse perpetrated by the Vosh Rock. That was right before our amulet stopped working.
We lost our amulets too.
Yeah. I was suddenly as naked as an ash tree that had lost its last leaf of the season. Good thing we stashed our gear nearby. Anyway, the temple attack was all to place the blame on Basrog. The chief is innocent. I didn't help a murderer.
I learned the Voshrock are hiding in the city. They're gonna attack the chiefs of the Moot.
That's something, but not enough to provide the edge we were hoping for. We'll just have to be careful. Anyone could be working with the Voshrock. I don't know about you, but all this intrigue is starting to make my head hurt.
Return to Orsinium and warn Chief Basrog. I'll meet you there shortly.
Lies and
Hey,
lies
skill
are all
point!
Chief Basrog. This whole thing? It's stranger even than any Investigator Vale story I've ever read. Here, take this. I found it and thought you should have it. For protecting Tal. I appreciate that.
Oh, I think you get the Voshrock mask from beating this normally, but I already have it. Oh my god, finally. So we have to go back. So there's only 3 quests left. This has been a chunky episode. The Orc King's Marshal. Oops. What is that? Oh. Alright, I'm gonna make my way back to Orsinium. And by the time I load in, we'll start the next episode. So thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon. But until then, bye.